In a future where memories can be bought and sold, a broker discovers a suppressed memory that could unravel a powerful corporation's secrets. Rain, thick with industrial fallout, sheeted down the chromasteel canyons of Veridia Prime, each drop a miniature prism fracturing the neon glow into oily rainbows. Kaito Rourke, 38 cycles old and a specialist in fractured mnemonic retrieval, adjusted the collar of his synth leather duster against the chill, the fabric humming faintly with embedded climate control. He navigated the labyrinthine alleys of the Undercity, a place where discarded tech and forgotten dreams coalesced into a thriving black market for experiences. Kai wasn't interested in pleasure memories. He dealt in the suppressed, the unwanted, the dangerous echoes people wished to erase, or those corporations wanted hidden. His office, Remembrance Lost, was tucked within a repurposed bioluminescence farm, its walls lined with neural interfaces and data-scrubbing arrays that pulsed with a soft, ethereal light. The air smelled of ozone and something faintly floral, a lingering ghost from the farm's previous life, creating an odd juxtaposition to his profession. Kai wasn't driven by profit. He sought truth in the fractured narratives of others, believing every memory held intrinsic value, even the painful ones. He possessed a rare neurological gift, synesthesia, that allowed him to feel memories as he extracted them, experiencing echoes of emotion and sensation alongside the raw data. A chime announced a new client, Lita Volkov, a woman shrouded in an aura of expensive desperation, her face partially obscured by a polarized visor. She was 42 cycles, a former executive with Chronosync Industries, the monolithic corporation that dominated Veridia Prime's memory market and controlled the flow of personal histories. Her tailored suit, though impeccably maintained, couldn't hide the tremor in her hands as she settled into the retrieval chair, its polished obsidian surface reflecting her anxious expression.
I need a memory purged,
Lita stated, her voice clipped and precise, betraying years spent navigating corporate power structures.
A specific one. It's compromised my security clearance.
Kai raised an eyebrow, his gaze unwavering as he initiated the preliminary neural scan, assessing the integrity of her cognitive architecture.
Compromised how?
He inquired calmly, adjusting the parameters of the interface to minimize potential psychic backlash. Lita hesitated, her fingers tightening around the armrests, before finally speaking with a strained voice.
I accidentally accessed a restricted archive during a system audit. It contained a project called Aetherium.
The name resonated within Kai's mind like a discordant chord. Aetherium was whispered about in the Undercity as Chronosync's ultimate ambition, the ability to not just record and sell memories, but to create them, effectively rewriting personal histories. He initiated the extraction sequence, his synesthesia flaring as he delved into Lita's subconscious, navigating a landscape of polished boardrooms and sterile laboratories. The memory surfaced fragmented, distorted by Chronosync's sophisticated suppression protocols, yet Kai felt a chilling undercurrent of fear and desperation woven throughout it. He saw glimpses of a sprawling underground facility beneath Veridia Prime, filled with rows upon rows of suspended human forms connected to intricate neural networks. Technicians in sterile suits moved among them, manipulating data streams that flowed into the brains of the subjects, altering their perceptions and experiences. The core of the facility housed a massive crystalline structure, the Aetherium engine, pulsating with an eerie green light, its energy seemingly drawing from the very life force of those connected to it. Suddenly, a figure emerged within the memory. Dr. Claudius Bestrom, Chronosync's lead neuroarchitect and Lita's former mentor, his face etched with cold ambition as he oversaw the operation. He was 61 cycles old, renowned for his groundbreaking work in mnemonic engineering, but rumored to have crossed ethical boundaries long ago.
We are not merely preserving memories, Lita.
Claudius's voice echoed within Kai's mind, laced with a disturbing conviction.
We are perfecting them, eliminating flaws, creating ideal citizens.
The memory abruptly fractured, replaced by static and a searing pain in Kai's temples as Chronosync's security protocols activated, attempting to block the extraction. He severed the connection, gasping for breath, his synesthesia overloaded with fragmented images and emotions. Lita was pale and trembling, her visor cracked from the psychic strain.
They knew.
She whispered, her voice barely audible.
They detected the intrusion.
Kai quickly initiated a data scrub to erase any trace of the extraction from his system, knowing Chronosync would be coming for them both. He activated a hidden comm channel, contacting Zara Zero Valaria, a former Chronosync security specialist turned information broker, known for her mastery of digital camouflage and network infiltration.
Zero, I need a ghost trace,
Kai said urgently, his voice tight with tension.
Chronosync is onto me. They're looking for a memory extraction related to Aetherium.
Zero's avatar materialized on his console, a shimmering construct of light and data.
Aetherium? That's deep, Kai. You poked the bear.
She paused, her digital eyes scanning through layers of encrypted data.
I can create a diversion, reroute their tracking protocols, but it will only buy you time. They have resources we can't even imagine.
Kai knew Zero was right. Chronosync's reach extended into every corner of Veridia Prime. He needed to understand the full scope of Aetherium and expose its truth before they silenced him and Lita permanently. He decided to delve deeper into Lita's suppressed memories, bypassing the corporate firewalls with a custom-built mnemonic key he'd developed over years of experience. This time, the extraction was even more dangerous, requiring him to navigate layers of psychological defenses designed to protect Aetherium's secrets. The memory revealed that Aetherium wasn't just about creating ideal citizens. It was about erasing dissent, rewriting history, and controlling the very fabric of reality. Chronosync had been secretly harvesting memories from dissidents and political opponents, using the Aetherium engine to replace their original experiences with fabricated narratives that aligned with the corporation's agenda. Dr. Bestrom wasn't just perfecting memories, he was weaponizing them. Within the memory, Kai discovered a hidden data fragment, a schematic of the Aetherium engine's core architecture, and a fail-safe code designed to disrupt its operation. It was a long shot, but it was their only chance to stop Chronosync. He downloaded the data, knowing that possessing it made them both prime targets. Suddenly, the bioluminescence farm shuddered as Chronosync security forces breached the perimeter, their armored figures silhouetted against the rain-streaked windows. Kai grabbed Lita and Zero's emergency extraction beacon, activating a pre-programmed escape route through the Undercity's hidden tunnels. They raced through the labyrinthine passages, pursued by relentless drones and heavily armed enforcers. Zero guided them remotely, rerouting security patrols and opening concealed pathways, but Chronosync was closing in. They reached an abandoned transit station, a relic from Veridia Prime's pre-corporate era, where Kai planned to hijack a maglev train heading for the outer colonies, their only hope of escaping Chronosync's grasp. As they prepared to board the train, Dr. Bestrom appeared, flanked by his security detail, his expression cold and calculating.
You shouldn't have interfered, Rourke,
He said, his voice devoid of emotion.
Aetherium is essential for maintaining order, for ensuring a stable future.
Kai activated a holographic decoy, creating a diversion while Lita uploaded the Aetherium schematic to a secure data network accessible by independent journalists and activist groups across the outer colonies. He engaged Thorne's security forces in a desperate firefight, utilizing his synesthetic abilities to anticipate their movements and exploit weaknesses in their formations. The station echoed with the crackle of energy weapons and the clang of metal against metal. Lita, despite her fear, managed to activate the maglev train's emergency override system, preparing it to hurtle towards the outer colonies. Kai, wounded but determined, confronted Bestrom directly, engaging him in a brutal hand-to-hand combat. He used his knowledge of mnemonic manipulation to overload Bestrom's neural pathways with fragmented memories, disorienting and incapacitating him. With Bestrom subdued, Kai boarded the maglev train, and Lita activated the departure sequence, just as Chronosync reinforcements arrived. As Dr. Bestrom and the Chronosyn forces receded into the distance, shrouded in rain and neon light, Kai knew they had ignited a spark of rebellion that would challenge Chronosync's control. The Aetherium schematic was out there, exposing their lies and giving hope to those who dared to remember. The obsidian shard of truth had been unleashed, and its fragments were spreading across the colonies, promising a future where memories belonged to the people, not corporations.